guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've done a demo. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I was without power for most of the week this past week, so this is glorious to be sitting in front of Pro Tools with lights on and an amplifier that is playing in my home. This is awesome. So, equally awesome, today we're going to take a look at the new Kingtone V2 Octaland. So, I have a bunch of Jesse's pedals and I love them all, and this thing is no exception. If you want a killin' octave fuzz, this is the real deal. So let's just kind of quick run through some stuff. So we got drive, volume, blend, and voice. From when I talked to Jesse about this pedal, also too, so we've got, the full fat glass, and we've got the vintage setting, the toggle, so you can kind of do those. And now the side has a bunch of dip switches, so we'll get into those, but I am not going to get deep into those this time. I'm going to do a second video just about those dip switches, so wait for that probably next week. But this is just, let's get some sounds, let's show you what this thing can do, and I think you will be very, very, very happy with the sound of this thing. I had it on a gig last night for the first time. I put it on my board, and I was so inspired. It's a killer octave fuzz. And you can do so much with it, and you can kind of back off the drive, and you can put other overdrives into it, so you can get your overdrive to have that octave up thing. So much you can do. But let's start with each individual knob and kind of work our way through. So from what Jesse told me, the drive is like a wide range drive. So if we put it at 0, for instance, and here's the unaffected tone of the 2-rock. Pretty clean. So I'm going to turn it on, and what you're going to hear is a more pronounced clean octave sound with it. So here we go. Pretty cool, right? And then if I start pulling up that drive, let's see what that does, because it's a great fuzz sound too. I mean, what else can you want? Let me back down the blend. So the blend with no drive, octave at full, just uses the octave. So like I said, you can use it with other drive pedals and things like that. Jesse told me that between like 1 and 3 o'clock is more of like that cob sound. So if we put it around here, let's do that. Beautiful, beautiful sound. Like I said, so inspiring to play through. It's really great. Let me back the blend all the way down because this just blends kind of in the octave. So let's see if we just use it without the octave. And if you start to bring it up, dude, it's just killing, man. It sounds so good, and there is a ton of volume on tap. And if you want more gain, like for instance, if we took the octave all the way down, the blend, and had that gain up, there is a dip switch on the side for more gain. There's a high gain setting that you can pop it up and you get even more punch in the throat. So that is doable too. And like I said, we'll do demo 2 and I'll mess with those switches because there's a lot of neat stuff. And there's stuff that I might need to use my foot for because there's a switch on there, which is pretty cool. And it says moment. And if you can cock it kind of like a wah. So you can just like have it in and out, like just when you want the octave. It's so cool, so cool. All right, so the voice, 2 very different sounds. At noon, this is kind of like a bright, I guess you could say, like Jesse was kind of describing it like that more like Roger Mayer, like Octavia tone. So let's do that. Cool, I can hear that. I can definitely hear that. And then around 3 to 6, that is when we have the more pronounced octave in there. Cool. And then if you roll it back, it warms up like the original V1. So put put it around, let's put it around like 11. I mean, it is like, a great way to warm up those. If you have like a really shrill kind of sound, or the room sounds bright, this is a great way to kind of adjust to that. Let me put it all the way down, see how warm it gets. I still think it sounds great there. I mean, it's got all the oomph that you would want. The volume on this thing's ton of room, volume wise. When I had it on my gig last night, I probably only had the volume where it is right now, like around 11 o'clock, and that was punching hard, regardless. So let me really quick, since we're kind of on the voice, let me pop this back to like where I kind of like it, which is around there. And then let's just kind of, move the full fat glass and vintage just to see here. Let's get a glass. All right, let's go to the vintage. It's a great octave fuzz. Now, what I want to say really quick is there is, on the inside of this pedal, there's some dip switches. There's an internal sag control. There is a bias control as well. And then there's also, there's a way that you can have it, like if you have it on a board and you're using a controller, there's a thing that you can have it so it stays on all the time. So basically what you do is you hold the button to plug in, and then you hold the button, you plug the DC in, and then it'll always be on, kind of thing, until you reverse it, kind of thing. And the other thing is, and you probably, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw this, but basically you can change the color of the LED. So like, I don't know if it's going to come across in this video, but I had it on green, right? So there's the green, it gets darker and darker and brighter, and then it kind of switches to blue. More of like a kind of aqua. I like that. Ooh. But it's just like the little things like this that Jesse does that it just, I don't know, man. It's so cool. I mean, who takes the time to do stuff like this? Purple. There we go. Let's leave it on purple. That sounds great. And then you just hold it down and then it saves it. So when you turn it on, it's purple. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for being the best out there. And check these out if you can, try one in a store. Definitely do it, and do it loud because it's fun. And see what you dig. I mean, there's a bunch of options out there. I have another octave fuzz that I really love from another company, but this guy's probably gonna boot that one just because there's so much that you can do with this. Next weekend we'll do the dip switches just to kind of show those off just a little bit. That'll be a short video probably. But if you have questions, drop them down there in the comment section. Say hello as always. Like, share it, ring the bell, do all those things so you know when I'm popping up new videos. Next season, which is season 5 of At Home with Mark, will be starting in the beginning of August. I'm looking forward to that because I already have a bunch of great guests that I've been talking to that are going to be doing the show. So yeah, guys, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See you next time.